Well, hello there, everyone. How are you? Welcome. This is a new thing that we're doing. Okay, so you saw about 2 months ago we released a short film called The Offer. Well, we wanted to save the surprise on that as long as we could, so we're just going to tell you we're updating it. It's called The Offer, an SCP Prelude. So, we are going to be making, hopefully, 3 SCP short films. And to do this, we're basically making a Kickstarter. Now, if you want the full details and everything, we're gonna do a full discussion and everything. But for right now, just know that the Kickstarter link is down below. You can go there, check stuff out. Also, our Patreon's down below, where you can also support us in the future. And we hope to see you all there. But a little bit of a long form discussion coming up. So stay tuned.
Do it.
I'm sorry?
I'll do it.
It has been just over, I believe, 60 days since we have posted The Offer. And like I said, the response that we had gotten originally and the response that we've gotten since has been amazing. I mean, thank you all so much. Thanks to the various reaction channels out there who have reacted to it so far, before we changed up the title of it. And the reason why we took so long to do that is because we wanted it to be a surprise. But lo and behold, trying to put a surprise up on the internet without actually giving the surprise away in the title is kind of difficult. Especially if
it's going to be one of those things where a lot more people might care if it already had said what it was about in the title.
Yeah, and honestly, I hate the fact that this is that's how it's gone, but again, you can't force these things. You can't force the internet to like something. You can't force fans. I've asked various reaction channels out there, ones that I know, ones that I hoped that they would have reacted to it before now, but unfortunately, it would seem that they got other things to do. I mean, everyone's got busy schedules and stuff like that. I get that. It's part of the YouTube game, especially here recently with the whole DC fandom thing happening and everyone competing in the rat race to get their reactions out first. Which real rejects, damn. Y'all fast.
Yeah,
y'all crazy fast.
As soon as it comes out fast.
Struggle Nation, they're also really fast about day one-ish. That's what they talk about. We had several channels react to this. Some who were fans of ours, which I saw theirs and I loved their reaction to it. And then the biggest one that we got was Chicago Reacts. Once again, shout out to Chicago Reacts. Thank you all so much for the love and the also. When Nick and I saw your all's reaction to it, that's exactly what we were hoping for, because people who knew what we were doing when it was revealed, all of a sudden, just once that little click happens and you see their reactions to it, that's what made it all worth it to me. When we came up with the concept of this whole thing, it all started with us doing a little roundtable on wanting to do short films. Mm-hmm. And I remember Nick was the one who threw the hat in the ring for an SCP project, and the one that he specifically wanted to do.
And that's when I said, "What's an SCP?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I had no idea.
I have a question that I think could give an opportunity for Jacob to share a little bit of, some braggadocio, so to speak. But
okay.
Why should we care, as random fans of SCP, that these 3 random yahoos on the internet are making a fan film? Because it might not be that good, right? Well, this guy's actually graduated from a film school, and he's worked on a shit ton of film productions and stuff, and so he's kind of at the helm and making this.
He's a workhorse.
Not just a low budget backyard shoot. It's got some film professionalism.
Fortunately, I'm
injected
getting
into it.
pre-seasoned to where I'm kind of an asshole. Just to be honest. You know?
Well, in certain cases in the film world, you have to be an asshole. You have to kind of be a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, I started just like anybody else in filmmaking. You get a camera, you start making fun films in your backyard with your friends, and you make, 20 bad movies, you make 30 bad movies, but you learn something from each one to get better. And then I started working professionally, going in as a grip on different gigs, and I mean, I can actually say most of the stuff. Intel, Coca-Cola, Toyota, Panasonic. We've done Sam's Club, Walmart, Gatorade. We've done 2 Super Bowl commercials. I've worked with the crew from The Fast and the Furious. I've worked with the crew from Talladega Nights. Working on all those crews over the years and stuff, and just, hundreds of hours, 16-hour days, no sleep, production after production after production, staying on the road all the time. You kind of want to get home and just make something your own. But this time I have like a giant connection and network that I've built over the past 5 years of just working with professionals and being able to hire people that are great at their job, that I don't have to micromanage anything. And that's kind of what happened. That was the beauty of the set. I didn't have to worry about any other department.
There's actually one reason why, we're moving forward with things as is right now. First off, for the fact that we were able to make the offer in the first place. We want to thank you all so much out there who supported us and who have enabled us to have this kind of, have this situation where we're able to make films at all. I want to thank, you two as well. I mean, both of you for, putting stock into this as creators and also as just as people.
Like I said at the beginning of it, I enjoy this shit. So
yeah, and also
thank you guys for taking one of my ideas seriously, because I never really knew before this point if I had ideas that other people actually liked or not, and people actually being like, I will take time and spend money and put effort into making one of your ideas become a real thing is like pretty confident building for me, because I've always just been like, I feel like my ideas are just things that only I think are cool, and everybody else is just like, yeah, what a lame kid that dude is.
And just to cut through the cruft, we're starting a Kickstarter. Yeah, so the Kickstarter will be live probably by the time you see this. There will be a link to it down below. It is basically going to be funding the next parts of this franchise, I guess you could say. It's not. I don't know if you can consider it a franchise. I don't know. A series, yeah. So it will be basically us putting stuff out there. We have multiple tiers, just people who want to donate. We're trying to, get rewards that we think people will want to see. Stuff that's easy, simple, and will provide some
but still very cool.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. And then of course, the higher up you go, the more the greater the rewards.
Swag and such.
Yeah, for instance, we will have custom ID badges. We're going to have a custom bound book that discusses the origins of Class R.
And you and yourself can become an associate producer if you're really interested.
Associate producer and an executive producer, where you will be able to we will engage you with on-set video calls, and you can see the dough as it's being made, I guess. Yeah. And you
basically see what your donation is going into as it's being made.
Or if you're local, you can drive down and join us on
exactly.
set.
That's the thing. If you're willing to come and see us, and absolutely, we'll more than be happy to have you on
have a
set.
chair and monitor ready for you.
Exactly.
A cup of coffee.
And the Kickstarter is the more immediate support. We're going to be running that for 45 days, and it's an all or nothing. So if we don't raise the money, we don't get anything. But if that's the case, then hey, we've already discussed the concept of self-funding and everything, and we won't be able to do as much, but we're still going to do something. We're still going to do the best that we can with what we have.
So we're at least going to make this first episode come to life in some aspect. It's just, the more support we get behind this, the more potential there is for it to go for longer and for it to be of higher quality. So
yeah, if we make our goal, then we'll be able to basically execute this with no compromises and basically make the best films that we can. And we hope that you all will tune in to them, and we hope that you all will enjoy them. But also, that's short-term support. More long-term support, you can actually head over to our Patreon. We hope to see you all there, either on the Kickstarter or on the Patreon. Either one, we greatly appreciate it. So, again, join us on this journey as we look to complete this series, and we hope to see you there. So, I guess, all in all, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Jacob.
I am Nick.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.